exit myself to check something.
And stuff. So, first things first, we're going to look and see how things are going. So this says it's broadcasting. So, can we click on you? No, I have to click on live. Okay. So, this is correct, this is all correct, everything's correct. I'm checking because I am trying my first multi-broadcast to Twitch and YouTube, and I am making sure that everything is actually working. And I don't remember how to... Okay, it looks like it did not actually update the live stream stuff, like the information for YouTube, because YouTube stuff. Just generally. So we'll have to update the thing manually, and that's... YouTube, get your shit together. Let's see. I'm not puttering around with Hollow Knight on vacation. How do I change this? How do I get... There we go. So hypothetically speaking, that should be working. Where's my chat? So we can go to our chat over here. Hey, Poutine. Give me 1 second. I've confirmed that I can see my chat from that platform, Twitch. Now I need to confirm that I can see this video, or I can see the chat on this one. So, for whatever reason, what are you? No, you're not the right thing. We're YouTube, you have the shittiest... Why is it so hard? Why do you make my life so hard? Okay, yes, so... Okay, so the YouTube chat is not going to be showing up, because of course it's not, but that's fine. I'll just have to open a new window for that because life is pain. But that's fine. Okay, so we've got this set up basically. I've done a little bit of a little testy test. And now we can continue. Ah, shit, I didn't give myself a drink. 1 second. We can't do a multi-hour stream exorcising demons and ghosts and all manner of other horrible things. If... Nope, that's not it. Yes, it is. Why does it show Yuri is in the party? He's not in the party at that point, but whatever. Yeah, I didn't see much promise when I was looking at the Mixer stuff personally. It's something to keep an eye on, potentially. But when I was looking at Mixer, in terms of, like, people watching RPGs, like, the Final Fantasy series had, outside of Final Fantasy XIV, which had, like, 200-some views, there was, like, nobody playing a single Final Fantasy game. And I think that that's a good sort of canary in the coal mine for, like, an RPG player, because I play mostly RPGs, right? Like, the things that I do that are least RPG are probably, like, grand strategy games, which I don't really do that much of anymore. And, like, maybe Dark Souls. But like, yeah, I didn't feel like any of the major series that I was looking at actually had any viewers, and I don't think that getting Ninja over there is going to help the RPG market at all, because it's like getting Halo on the Xbox. It saved the Xbox, so it's good for Microsoft that they did it, but at the same time, for 2 or 3 generations, there was like one RPG on any of their platforms because they didn't have any market for it, right? Because everyone was playing it for shooters. That was the only reason anyone bought an Xbox. Ah, another hard day's complete. Work complete. Yes, and it's just too funny. He thought it was a poltergeist. It was just the lady next door doing aerobics. Oh, the world's a peaceful place. Anyway, what do you say we get a bite to eat and unwind a bit? Are you asking me out for a drink? You know me too well. Oh, welcome back. How'd the exercising go? Another case solved? Impressive. If it has to do with spirits, leave it to us. From exorcism to finding lost objects, we're ready to help you. We're the fastest, cheapest, and most skilled exorcists around. Call Sylvia and Commoditon today, is what the battered notice says. I didn't actually read it. I just know because I wrote it. Okay. I'm looking forward to getting into the rest of this game. I'm looking forward to doing the whole series. Okay. So I don't think that guy is, at the very least, currently a... Hello, friend. No, I wasn't asleep, I was just thinking, that's all. Well, I don't sleep like this all the time, you know. Well, you do. You woke me up for nothing? What do you want from me? Yeah, so, I don't know. I feel like I jumped at YouTube because the technology that YouTube had at the time seemed like it might end up leading to an overall improvement, and the community just wasn't there for it, right? And YouTube did not properly support it either, right? But like, from a practical perspective, there just wasn't anybody watching, so they didn't really do it. So I feel like you're going to run into a similar problem with Mixer, where it's just like, if I, as, a streamer of this kind of stuff, tried to move over there, it's like, okay, well, yeah, there's nobody there. And when I moved from from Twitch to YouTube, my viewer base didn't follow me, right? So I've lost, I have fewer viewers now than I was regularly getting before I made the switch from Twitch to YouTube, actually. I still have not actually recovered from it. No, I wasn't asleep, I was just thinking, that's all. Well, I don't sleep like this all the time, what do you do? Okay, I wanted to equip that thing. Ooh, Berserker earring. Ooh, Seal of Luck. Okay, we're just gonna get the Seal of Luck, because I don't need the Berserker earrings. They just increase your max HP, I don't give a crap. I prefer the seal. Here's your prize, not that it took much to win it. Some advice, even if you fall asleep right after eating, you won't turn into a cow, don't worry. That is some good advice, friend. I'm very glad that you gave me that advice. So this is luck and max SP, so I only have one of these. Max MP. So I could give one person 15 HP. Yeah, I think the important thing to look at is sort of like the ratios, right? So the thing that is important to me is that if you look at the overall size of their stuff, like how much of an audience they have for certain games, if you look at the Fortnite style games, Fortnite, PUBG, those kinds of games have about an order of magnitude. There's about 10 times as many viewers, or at least there were when I looked earlier. About 10 times as many on this platform versus that one. So But if you look at anything that is not in that category, so if you look at a non-Fortnite category, you're looking at somewhere between like closer. You're looking at closer to 2 orders of magnitude sometimes, in like 100 times as many viewers. So what that means is that if you expect that Mixer potentially is more successful, as it gets more successful, it'll get more viewers. But there shouldn't be any expectation that that viewership is going to spread out, right? The expectation is that it's going to become more focused on the stuff that they're focusing on, and they're focusing on the Fortnite stuff. So I imagine it's only going to get more and more sort of biased toward that, and I imagine the sort of PUBG style games taking over the whole market. That's my expectation. I never minded taking care of wolves and thieves, but ghosts I'd rather not get involved. That's why we've called you we'll call you if we have any supernatural encounters. Yeah. You call me. Kieran Scale. Unfortunately, I still am using the default book for her. Water ticket. I haven't upgraded her weapon since the very beginning of the game. So that's going to be a bit rough. I'm going to need to start doing a better job of editing my info. I was watching a stream just now, and I really should have updated my data while I was watching it. The older I get, the more often I have to... Arcal seizure. Not sure what an arcal seizure is, but that's fine. Don't seize too much. Feel better. And all that bad. Pessimistic Chad. What's this world coming to? Unconcerned Lewis. I heard some town in the Orient was destroyed, but what's it matter? HHGT. I have... High hold... Get the true gods? Time flies, doesn't it? I can't believe you've been here a month already. Are you getting acquainted with your town? It certainly looks like your business is going well. That reminds me, I should get back to work. Let me know if you need anything. Do you need anything? I don't know. Time is money, friend. Oh my god, he can double his physical defense. That's so funny. So hopefully we start finding some actual gear. Oh, hello there. You must be tired from a day's work. Take a load off and relax sometime. Welcome home, Sylvia. How was work? Did you find him? No, I can tell just looking at your face. I guess not. Oh, you'll find him eventually. Men always come back when they feel lonely. Ah. What's the matter, Sylvia? You seem depressed. Are you thinking about the kid again? Huh? Oh, it's just that I can't believe it's been half a year already. I asked Aldrea to bring me to Europe, but... What if he's dead? Don't be ridiculous. You know that kid's not the kind to die so easily. Even if he has been absorbed by a monster, so long as his soul remains alive, we'll meet again. And besides, your sixth sense tells me that he's still alive, right? It's Warcraft 3. Oh. I don't know why I thought World of Warcraft. I'm like, you already gave that number. I don't know. It depends. Anywhere from 0 to a few hundred, I would guess. On which platform? I'm not sure, but something or other. Don't you believe that if we continue our work, we're bound to run into him again? Yes, I did. I'm just glad that I don't have to do Aldrea's accent for a while, because I don't know how it is that I completely forgot how to do her accent, but I'm really embarrassed. Yes, my name's Terry. I came from Bistritz. It's over the valley and something I accidentally double-clicked. Bistritz? That's quite a trip. Must have been a hard journey. By the look on your face, I'd say you must have a good reason. Why don't you tell us your story? Right, it's like this. My village is attacked by vicious monsters every night. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Vicious monsters? Started about a month ago. Every night, dark shadows surround the village. They're not human. No matter how many bullets they take, they don't die. So many villagers have lost their lives. I heard a rumor about you from a friend, so here I am. Oh, oops, I don't have this. Are they ghosts or demons, I wonder? Go on, tell me everything you know. Well, Bistritz is a small village located about 2 days' walk east of here. A lord used to rule the village, but his bloodline died out 300 years ago. The strange thing is that since the attacks began, there have been lights seen at the castle windows. Are the monsters in the castle related anyway? I don't know. There's no history of any of our liege lords ever attacking his people. However, in the off chance that it does involve the castle, I would like you to investigate. I'm here on behalf of my village to ask for your assistance. Will you accept the job? So it seemed that you've got 2 assignments for us. 1, getting rid of the monsters attacking the village. 2, investigating the Lord's castle. Yes, even at this very moment, the monsters are preying on my village. I'm so worried about my wife and daughter. You're our only hope. Let's check it out, come on, Eldrea should be back soon, too. Alright, leave it to us. We'll eradicate these monsters for you. You will? Oh, thank you. We're waiting for one of our companions, but once she arrives, we'll go straight to Bistritz. Wonderful, I'll head back and tell them the good news. Just wait for us to get there, okay? We'll be right behind you. Certainly, excuse me. What is auto chess? Sounds like another tough job. Bistritz has an old reputation for being a target of monsters. I've heard the same. It's always been a poor village. I've never heard anything good about it. Well, okay then. We're well acquainted with monster dens constantly wandering into the bag in Asia. Come on, do you think Terry will be okay? I have a bad feeling about this. Now, stop trying to scare me. Eldrea will be here soon, then we'll be off. That didn't really sound like a men's scream. That sounded more like a screech, but like a door screech. What was that? It can't be! Let's save. Don't plug in much. Yep, that is accurate. I very rarely plug myself in. You know, I find that I just have to drink and eat like a normal human being, and I don't need to charge with electricity. Monsters! What's this terrible evil I perceive? Presumably the old woman. That would be my guess. Do we want to use a spell? This is going to be rough. She has a lot of empty though. Oh, so it's like Final Fantasy Tactics PvP? Because that's totally a reference that, like, people will actually have any understanding of. That's something I can expect people to actually know. Basically, in PvP for Final Fantasy Tactics, people turn on the AI instead of having them actually control it. So it's kind of funny because it turns it very much away from being a tactics game. Oh, wow. Becomes more of a strategy game because you're not actually, like, directly in control of the action, so you're in control of a larger scale strategy, and you pray that your characters actually implement it. Yeah, I saw some FFT PvP. It was super. It's not like a native thing. It's something that people like used, like not ROM hacks because it's not a ROM, but like they like hacked the ISO to get it to allow for people to basically pit their parties against each other. It's a super interesting thing that I saw like once. Terry, are you alright? They followed us. Please save the village. Michelle, Nina. Herc. Terry! Damn, we were too late. I almost read from the wrong thing. I almost read cool instead of Terry. We should have stayed with him. There's nothing we could have done. That evil I was feeling, this is no ordinary monster. You felt it too. Surely that blood-sucking hag could have killed us too, if we weren't careful. Yes, it's the first time I felt such evil in Europe. Come on, Shin, I don't think we can wait for Aldrea. I think you're right. Maybe the two of us should go on ahead to Bistritz. Yes. I don't know how to pronounce that. Bistritz. I can actually... This is a real city. I can just Google this. And since it's a European city, I can probably actually get it. Let's see, so... pronunciation. So it's a German name, apparently.
Bistritz.
Bistritz. Okay, so Bistritz. Close enough. Anything else that we need to do here? Oops, wrong one. Just let commodity go in there. Ooh, shiny. Zodiac bracelet, what do you do? Something useful? Probably not. Paralysis and petrification. Ooh, I like it. I'm not gonna equip it yet, but it's a good thing to have. Okay, so we're gonna leave her in the back. Do we want to put Commonaton? I think we have to put Commonaton in the front row. Because we're not gonna be able to blow everything up with spells. We're not gonna have enough mana for that. So we're gonna pop over to Bistritz. So this is Bistritz. There's certainly a spooky air about this place. It's been quite a while since I felt such a strong, ghostly presence. This is exciting. Don't be overconfident. First we should look for Terry's shop. Yeah, let's do that. I just wish we weren't the only ones who had to break the bad news about... I wish we weren't the ones who had to break the bad news about Terry. Yes. So... I like how there's like chapter titles that you can see if you save on the world map. Looks like a church, but the door's closed. Also, there's a thing over here. Monoseed is locked. It's also locked. There's a weapon shop. Door is locked. This game has a good and proper horror theme. I've never found it scary because the genre of game doesn't suit it toward actually scaring you, but I love the theme. Is it a monster? No, it's not. It's a monster slayer. I feel like something is breathing quietly. Ooh, shiny. Talisman of Wisdom. Yeah. The gate is certainly locked. A dark and seemingly endless forest stretches on the other side. Who is it? Dad, is that you? No, it's a monster. Friend your father. Dad, is that you? Come inside. No, I didn't say I was your dad. I said I was a friend of your dad. Who are you? We're the exorcists from Prague. Terry asked us to investigate the village. Exorcist? Where's my husband? Terry is... Nina, why don't you go play over there? By the way, look at this portrait. Upper right... Okay, look at this portrait in the upper right corner. Isn't it horrifying? Wait a second. That's my face. So we're going to go ahead and move my face. Just now realized that there's portraits are showing up there. Not a problem. I don't know where I should put my face. My face just gets in the way of everything, I'm telling you. Right? Why do I even need to have a face? Couldn't I just not? Where'd the thing go? Oh, don't tell me I closed the window. No, I didn't. It just somehow got over to Twitch. Okay, fine. Mom? But look at that! Not this one, but the other one! That is a horrifying child. Like, that is clearly a monster. All of the children in this game are super creepy. I don't know what it is about Japanese horror and children being super creepy, but they're always terrifying. I see. No, please don't come back out here. At least she isn't doing the run. The Mommy, is Daddy dead? Will he ever come back? I'm afraid not, Nina. Daddy went to call these people to save the village. He's dead? But that means I can't kill him myself. I'm so sorry. I wish we'd arrived sooner. Maybe we could have saved your father. No, that's all right. The important thing is you came. We'll do everything we can. I'm sure we'll be able to send those monsters packing. Thanks, mister. Oh, Mare. Ooh, I like the tentacles. Hi there, Nina. Michelle, I heard that there are some strangers we're seeing coming to the shop. Nice mustache. That'd be you folks, I suppose? I'm the mayor of this village. The name's Kevin. We're exorcists from Prague. The master of the shop asked for our services. So that's what's going on. Most reassuring. And where's Terry, then? He's not with you? After Terry gave us this assignment, he was attacked by monsters. I see. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know what to say. You got my deepest condolences. It's such a shame. Just when you'd made arrangements to move to America. But you needn't worry. I'll make sure you're taken care of. Please do your best to cheer up. Kevin, you don't have to worry about us. Nina and I have each other. Now, we're not strangers, so don't hesitate to call me anytime, whatever concerns you might have. Phew, well, I guess I'll be going. I should warn you that two exorcists that the monsters appear when the fog turns red. Please be careful. Were you all planning to go to America? Yes, a good friend of my husband's is in New York. He sent us a lot of gifts and took good care of us. From this fall, we were going to help get us to work over there or something. But now, he's a very famous professor at New York University who grows flowers. That line, there's people that are like on the forums trying to debate about which particular professor they're referencing, as if like they're referencing like a specific person at the time that this game takes place. I didn't actually read too much of that though, so I don't know. I don't know if they actually found out whether they were talking about a real person or not. Well, let's you and me go take a look outside. We need to explore the village a little more. Ma'am, what can you tell me about the castle where the lord of this domain used to live? We'll have to murder her, it's fine. We'll be leaving then. Sorry to have brought you such bad news. If you think of anything else we should know, please be sure to tell us. I'm so sorry. We won't let your father's death go to waste. The fog is turning red. So it's time for the monsters to show up. I can't remember the last time I was this excited. You know, let's leave them alone for now. Okay, so we're going to leave them alone for now. We're going to go save the game. And then we're going to go talk to some peeps. Yes, never waste death. Always reanimate the corpse. It's very important. Always reanimate the corpse. There's a rustling sound coming from inside the house. I feel something evil on the other side of this door. This is the mayor's house, right? Did you notice how Michelle and Nina were kind of cold to the mayor? Something's fishy here. Let's ask the people here. It's locked. It's actually not locked. It's just a mimic. I might actually be able to wipe all three of these. Why am I attacking? Why am I bothering? Like, it's clearly I should be defending, so I'm increasing my mana efficiency. Ogre Flame Dance, I can use like 15 times. I'm gonna use it now because I need to get to the point where I get either better gear or Aldrea back. Oh god, no. He can't one-shot. Oh, fuck my life. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, I was planning on just killing them all one by one, but with her silenced, that's not going to be a thing, so... Fingers crossed. Okay, I think I need to give him the Warlock Earring. Because the DPS that's coming toward me is physical now. So we're going to equip the Warlock Earring. And she can heal out of combat. I don't need to heal him right now. So you don't even have a full setup, so that's going to make things a lot easier. Oh wow, this also, in addition to the 20% increase, it's also going to give me +5 baseline. So, is that the case? Does it actually give me a 20% increase, or does it just give me an increase by giving it +5? Let me keep the instant death thing for now. Oh, that's interesting. The Mind's Eye works. It increases my magic attack power. That's very interesting. Okay, so he will hopefully, with this +10 and then the extra 20%, he should be able to do it. And the penalty that the Mind's Eye has of making your thing invisible doesn't affect spells. So he should be able to just go crazy with the spells. Fingers crossed. You're the Exorcist Terror we hired, aren't you? Allow me to be of service. We deal in weapons and armor here. Go on, take a look around. The Chicken Heart. And they have basically nothing. So hopefully we fight a smaller pack, but nope. That's a nope. Okay, defend. Okay, Devil's Deal is fine. This is just a SP, or not, a damage increase. That's a problem though, because it casts it on someone that isn't itself. Oh, that's an AoE. Oh my god. Well, I stand corrected. Get wrecked, scrubs. So, I was thinking that magic damage was not going to be a major component of what we're dealing with, but I was definitely wrong. It's still worth it to equip it, just because... Nope, wrong character. You know what? I can navigate menus, really I can. Mayor? You mean Kevin? He became mayor because he was so rich. He's been doing strange research for a long time, but I heard he's having money troubles now. I'm actually gonna walk back. Go save again. Because I now talk to a couple of people. Which I don't think triggers anything, but it doesn't matter. Run it back anyway. I don't want to fight more enemies right now. This game has the most messed up enemy design. Like, the creature design in this game is so disturbing. So messed up. Okay, let's see. Mayor's research? Yeah, I know all about that. How he began digging all over for some gold. Gold? Beatrice has always been cold, frozen ground, never able to produce more than hair's droppings. Have to make do with what little beastie meat and hides and such we can scrounge from the forest. Okay, so we just needed to talk to the mayor's door, and now we can talk to her. I very rarely stand on the hand that comes out of my head. I mean, I don't really exercise very much, so like that particular hand gets very little use. Hey, Sylvia. Oh, I was feeling sick. I'll look after the chap while she rests. Yes, rests forever with my knife in her belly. Nina, can I ask you something? The mayor, what kind of person is he? Could you tell me anything? I don't like him. He keeps bothering my mom, but he's not gonna bother her anymore. No one will. He also keeps asking to see the gifts my dad gave me. I'm sorry, but this girl is so creepy to me. From your dad? He gave you lots of gifts? Yeah, one of them's a letter from my dad's friend in America. It's got a cute little leather bag attached to it. It's my favorite because it's the corpse of the dead. The flayed skin of living flesh. It makes me so happy. Do you still have it? Yeah, I hid it in a secret place. So perhaps the mayor's just an oddball who doesn't seem to be very well liked. Maybe. Does that mean the monsters are coming from Blue Castle? The master of the castle would never be friends with monsters. No, no one will allow monsters to come near my master. You know the master of the castle? There are no monsters in the castle. The blonde-haired master of the castle saved me from wolves, oh yes, and changed me, made me better than before. That is, until I killed him and took his place. I have this entire side narrative going. Complete bullshit. Yeah, a month ago, a person with big wings flew towards the castle. I ran after this person, but I got lost in the forest. Soon the wolves came after me. I was about to deal with them, but, then the master came from the castle to save me. It was so cute, so silly. I have beaten this game already. I have not beaten it on stream before, though. Then what did the master of the castle do? Master of the castle took me back to the village and went home. Home forever, yes. All will go home if I have anything to say about it. My mom keeps saying that the master's a vampire, but I know better. She tells me that if people find out about this, they think I'm a vampire too. Did he suck your blood? No, the master was very nice. We joined hands and sang together. We sang the song of death and glory. Oh, really? So it seems there is someone at the castle. Maybe we need to check that out first. But what if what Nina says is true, that I wouldn't think the master and the monsters are related, but he might know something more about the red fog and the monsters. Sylvia, are you going to see the master? Take this key with you. I shall join you shortly, and then you shall feed the worms. There are lots of wolves in the forest. Be careful. You wouldn't want to die before I get my chance at you. We'll be right back. Wait here with your mother, okay? I actually like the idea that the girl is actually saying all of these things, but she has some sort of mind powers that prevent people from realizing it. So everyone else, like everyone in the game, doesn't realize that that's what she's saying. So they're responding to it that way. So they're responding totally normally, and then we've got this crazy fucking shit going on the side. We're gonna unlock the gate and go through the East Forest. See, the thing is that I feel like maybe I should not read things as they're intended to be and not read the narrative properly and just completely bullshit my way through every RPG that I ever play, where I just make up a new plot. Certainly when creepy little kids are involved. What is this? They call it Blue Castle, but it's not blue at all. My father told me that most location names are based off of legends or superstition. I think that's nice. It's more evocative. You're a real romantic, aren't you? If I said anything like that, stones would come flying. Well, you know, at some point I might end up playing actual horror games on stream. Just because it really does fit. It's really appropriate for me to do horror games. They fit it right in with the nonsense. Dude, bro. Upgrade my staff, bro. Brr, it's freezing. Came out here to check out all the cuties, but all I found are bats. Care for some acupuncture treatment or some moxibustion? So we're not upgrading any of her shit. So this thing is a thing that we got off Dehwai. So this is a huge upgrade. Let's do it, Commandantin! Hold on, stop right there. I'm not into that. No! Alrighty, everything's done. Hope something. Hope it was good for you too. Probably something along those lines. Oh, do I have the pedometer on? I do, right? Need that pedometer on. Well, I feel like the thing about survival horror games in particular, right, is that survival horror games tend to be based off of like resource management. So resource management game is something that I do a lot of in my stream already. With the way that I play RPGs, I need to manage resources and stuff like that. So it actually fits pretty well, and I'm a scaredy cat, so people can be amused by me like screaming like a scaredy cat. What the heck? It opened all on its own. That's a fine howdy-do. Do you suppose that's supposed to be an invitation? Well, it's resource management isn't always a horror game mechanic, but horror games very frequently have it as a mechanic. It's not that resource management turns it into a horror game. It's just that it's the nature of horror. For if you have an unlimited amount of resources and you're not worried about like running out, that the lack of scarcity undermines things, I think. Right? What's the matter, Sylvia? What made you turn all of a sudden? I felt someone pass behind us. You felt someone? But there's no one there. Yeah. Okay, noob. Like, you call yourself a frickin' exorcist. You know she's got ESP. What the hell? That's true. Minecraft could easily be like horror. Like, you could turn Minecraft into a horror game very easily. Okay, I forgot about the fact that I equipped the Mind's Eye on it. Oh my god! Commandantin with the Stick of Doom. Holy shit. That Wind's Eye is so out of control. This is very funny. It is very funny to me to have him just pounding things into the dirt. It happened again. What? What's wrong? Who's there? I know you're watching. Show yourself. Really? I don't feel a thing. Where is it? You're not very good at this, Fred. Even I can see it, and I don't have ESP. He's gone again. That sounds pretty cool. I also like crafting systems generally. Oh, hello. You know, I was suspecting there was an item there. I don't think I've ever gotten that item before. I have no idea where the next one is. I don't remember. I don't remember what his thing looks like. It's the first. I think it's like a very beginning, and then. Nope, it's not there. Come on, it's a total badass. But I feel like the no shopping restriction is definitely more of an issue at the very beginning of the game. Raise your voice in prayer. Pray the new writing to be told into old. So long as the 8 flames remain unlit, the door to the throne will not open. Offer up thy prayers. Maria. Oh, Maria. By the way, this puzzle completely stumped a friend of mine. Is this an underground chapel? This coffin's open. I guess it means this really is Vampire Castle, just like that lady Michelle was saying. But I don't feel any evil here like I did in Bistritz. Instead, I feel eternal silence here, as if this place has been cut off from the rest of the world. Only eternity exists here, no sadness or hate. I mean, what about all monsters? You're right, there's someone there! Hello there! Are you the prince of the castle Neil was talking about? Please wait. I mean, this doesn't look not evil. If I'm interpreting this correctly, we have a statue of what looks to be a woman looking down into her hands with a bloody corpse in it? Is that a real corpse? Because I feel like that's a real corpse. Helen, nope. Robin, nope. Okay. Let's do that. Okay. Leon, nope. Frank, yes. Steven, no. Helen. I should have just guessed age. So you're Robin. So H L M. And you are Robin, QRS. Yes. So this puzzle stumped my friend for so long that, like, he basically was telling me that he just stopped playing the game because he couldn't actually figure out this puzzle. And it's literally just alphabetical order. Admittedly, he was a teenager at the time, but it's really funny because it's like, oh, so we don't have any information to go on other than their names, right? So I guess it's probably alphabetical order. He's like, what? What is this madness you speak of? Because if you do them in the wrong order, then it undoes all the lights. Anyway. I don't know. I think it actually might be upper right, and then upper left, and then even further in the upper left. I heal him. Just throwing my friend under the bus. Talking crap. Oh, Jeebus. As if anyone in here would ever be able to identify that person, because it's someone I haven't talked to in... Oh god. How many years? 20 years? I think it's been like 17 years since I talked to that guy. And that doesn't really narrow anything down at all. That doesn't tell you who that person is, because there's like 200 people that I haven't spoken to in 17 years. Yep, people are gonna be start going through my old like high school yearbooks, trying to figure out, ooh, who is it? Who is this person? Oops, it's a dead end. For all its splendor, it's an awfully bleak room, isn't it? It seems so empty, but someone definitely lives here. Do they though, or do they unlive here? Spamming X at all the things because it isn't and it should everything. This is a painting of a very happy looking family. Are you looking for someone, my pretty young lass? Well, well, a most interesting welcome. I'm Sylvia, this is Commonaton, a monk. Are you the master of this castle? Yes, I am the master of this castle. Long have I laid here, dead, forgotten, zombified after this little girl visited me and killed me. And now I roam the halls, ever dead. Okay. However, it seems to that I've dozed off for some time and the castle forgot all about me. The castle forgot about you? I like how his name is Bored Vampire. When I finally awoke, a band of monsters had moved in and were prowling about the castle. And a pesky demon had found his way into the tower as well. Now then, Sylvia, what brings you two to my humble abode? We're here to find out who's causing the monster attacks in Bistritz. Did you wake up around the same time monsters began attacking the village? Ah, so that's it. You suspected me of setting the monsters upon the village. So you came to question me about it and to kill me if your suspicions proved true. Am I right? Bingo! Glad we've reached an understanding so quickly, Mr. See-Through Man. What's the scoop? Are you the master of the vampires? Or monsters? I'm afraid not. Neither I nor my ancestors have ever brought any harm to the people in our domain. If I did that, my granddaddies would come flying out of those caskets you saw and chew me out all night. You must be a vampire. Are you a good vampire like Nina believes? A good vampire. Yes, I am a vampire. And it's true that not all vampires are evil. Is it not the same among humans? There are some good people and there are bad people. And then there are people like Nina. The people that we serve. For to not serve her is to die. Huh. I'm so ready to kick some butt. But you just took the wind out of my sails. In that case, though, who's behind the monster attacks on Bistritz? I don't know either, but if the village is under attack, you certainly can't ignore it. Have you looked into the little girl who has the creepiest portrait in existence by any chance? As it happens, I've just been dying of boredom around here, so how about if I help you out? You'd help us? Sure, and it'll be nice to see a cute little friend in the village again. Shall we be going then? Yes, let us go see the master. You certainly are an unusual man. What's your name, anyway? Oh shit, I hadn't thought of a name for this guy. My name? Oh my, it's been years since I gave anyone my name. I wonder. My name is... what? What character is he? He's the bored vampire. Oh man. He's this ancient creature that just doesn't give a shit. I did not beat the game when I rescued Sylvia. So when I got to the end of that plot line, so you went to sleep right before I finished it. So what happened is I fought the boss, and he's defeated, and he tries to finish his thing with his last energy, and then he fails like a damn noob. So then Roger Bacon shows up and just teleports in and says, "Oh, well, this is an interesting little device that he's got going here. Well, I guess I'll give it a little push." And so he finishes the ritual for the guy. Well, he finished, not for the guy because he's dead, and summons this huge, gigantic monster. And the huge, gigantic monster, Yuri Arc decides to charge straight at, fuses with it. At first, everything seems okay. The monster kind of calms down, and then it blows up the city. So there you go. That's what happens there. So then, and then it flies off. And so now we are playing as the other characters because Yuri's gone. He dead. He got fused into some horrific monstrosity. Bored vampire. I don't have any characters that match with a bored vampire, really. I could do Relin, but Relin is an evil, evil, evil bastard, so it doesn't work for him at all. What do we want to call you, Keith? This is weird. I don't usually not have a character that easily slots into a thinger. He actually kind of fits as an arc, is the problem. Like, if I didn't already have an arc, I'd just be naming him Arc. Could name him Tole. I've done it before in games where I've actually named one character Arc and another one Tole. Let's see. I don't know what I want to name you. I want to name you Drell. Just call it a day. I'll name you Drell. Drell Valentine. Please just call me Drell. Okay, actually, he should be Swordrell because he's undead. I'm a noob. Let's get to work. Now look, I understand vampires suck human blood. You better not chomp into our necks or anything. I guess the books say all sorts of curious and silly things about us. The true vampires aren't like that. Daylight and crosses don't bother me a bit, nor garlic. We may be undead, but that doesn't mean we can't be killed. We're just tougher than humans. A most curious constitution you have. I wonder whether that is a boon or a bane. At any rate, it's good to have you with us. The pleasure is mine. One second. So, I guess now we leave. We have accumulated our new party member. I'm not going to give my new party member the Mind's Eye because I feel like giving my new party member the Mind's Eye is a really terrible idea. Hey, let's give this character whose thing I don't know the Mind's Eye. I guess I could give him some other equipment though. So we have the antique rapier equipped. He starts with a pocket watch. And let's see. Do I have a available? Yes, I do. Okay. I'm just confirming, because I have more of them that I'm allowed to use. Let's see. What do we want? I could give him the face guard. I'll give him the face guard. Okay. So you're in the front row, right? Good. Alright. So, we are now prepared for murder. Most foul. I am not going to upgrade his rapier, I don't... Do I need to upgrade his rapier? Nah, it'll be fine. No need, we got this. No problem. Zhu Zhen can just carry. Okay, so we got some wolves here. And he is paralyzable. not immune to paralysis. Well, we wouldn't want any of that nonsense. Falling asleep? Unacceptable. Unacceptable behavior. I have no idea where this thing is. I actually know exactly where it is. I don't know why I keep thinking I don't. Okay, so you need to heal. Because Commodity is not healthy. On the plus side, I have a lot of mana. Well, this is useful, so he's taking no damage. So the amount of damage that he's taking there gives you an idea of the amount of damage I'm supposed to take. And this against these things. Because he's wearing up-to-date gear. So these things are supposed to be hitting for like 10 damage maybe. Though I guess he is in the back row. Yeah, I know the feeling. I actually woke up at about, like, I think I actually woke up at like 10. Today. I have no idea where the second thing for him is. I have not managed to hit the second one once, so... I also like that I didn't manage to get like even the slightest bit of practice with Drell's stuff. Like I said. But yeah, I realized that today I have an 8:30 appointment. I'm really glad that I actually woke up at midnight, because if I had slept through the night, I would have missed my appointment. Because I thought my appointment was at 1. Michelle? Nina? Hello, anyone home? Sylvia, yes, hello. Why are you looking for my mother? Nina, what's wrong? What happened? My mom. It's my mom. She seems to be slightly deceased. What happened to your mom? Calm down now. Talk to me. A little while ago. Question mark. Oh, hello, Mare. Hello there. Anything I can help you with? Let's see. I was short on monolith. Oh yes, I needed some pure seed too. Ah, I almost forgot I'm out of Theraleaf. What else? Kevin! I haven't seen the Exorcists around. Do you know where they went? Exorcists? Oh, you mean those two. I have no idea where they went. You're hiding something from me, aren't you? Hiding something? What are you talking about? I think it's time you left. Terry sure didn't do me any favors by going and getting those guys. Just when my research was ready to pay off, he had to go and pull a trick like that. What on earth are you talking about? Don't you know what the research I've been doing? You mean digging for gold, right? Officially, yes, but actually I've been looking into the life of vampires. Vampire? How quaint. There's no need to be scared. Your father was helping with me with my research, you know. I was researching vampires to crack the Blue Castle mystery and get the treasure hidden there. But the moment Terry got word of that job in America, he lost all interest in the research. So those monsters attacking the town. In our research, we happened to discover a way to summon monsters. The monsters that have been attacking the village lately are the monsters that we summoned. But then Terry panicked and went all the way to Prague to find some exorcists. It was a foolish thing to do. If he'd only listened to me, he'd never have had to die. You're controlling those monsters! Monsters are extremely obedient to the summer. To the summer. They're obedient to summer. They always wear shorts. They're always ready to have a good time. They're much more pliable that way than humans. And you also... I couldn't afford to let word of the powers I discovered get out. That would have ruined me. Now, I want you to hand over what Terry's friend in America sent him. It was some gold dust, right? Once that's in my possession, I can depart this stupid village. Gold dust? I don't know anything about that. Still playing dumb? I was going to spare your life if you handed it over, but you forced my hand. Go away. I won't let you have what Dad gave me. No, no, no. It shall not be yours. Aha, so you've got it, have you, Nina? Excellent. Now be a good girl and hand it over. Or what? Come at me, bro. Why so stubborn? Well, in that case, take this. Nina! If you value your mother's life, then bring me the gold dust. Understand? I almost gave him her voice. Nina! Use your powers for good for once! Kill this asshole! How horrible! That son of a bitch, he's finally shown his true colors. And raising his hand against a child, it's unforgivable. It is unforgivable. No one harms the master. Are you alright, Nina? That must have been terrifying. Oh, you're... I promise I'll rescue your mother, so try to keep a stiff upper lip, okay? What a fool the mayor is. There's no treasure hidden in the castle. Let's get our rear ends over to the mayor's house, then. Wait. What's this? Dad gave it to me. Kevin told me to bring it to him. What's this? There's a letter attached. Dear Terry, this is to wish you and your family happiness and wealth everlasting. This is from your father's friend, right? I wonder what's in the bag. Do you suppose it really does contain gold dust? Here, let me take a look. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. I see. Thank you for sharing it with us, Nina. This is yours to keep. What a wonderful treasure you've got. You can bet there's going to be a whole lot more to use to you, Nina, than that rotten old mare. Be sure to take good care of it. Please help my mom. If there's anything I can do, I'll do it. Hey man, it's a horror game. You gotta get the horror where you can, right? Oh shit! That was close. Okay, whew, man. And this is why people transitioned over to save points that you press X on the save point as opposed to going into the menu and then clicking save. That was close. Let's see, do I want to... Not yet. Let's check. One of these people on the lottery first, I think. This is not good. So I've changed my mind. I'm actually going to go straight to the boss. You know, y'all are assholes. You know that? Alright, we're going to have her defend. He's going to attack. I's good at this. Okay, at some point we are going to have a single turn where Drell actually does something. It's gonna happen one of these days. Ooh, we learned something. Corpse arm, is it? No, I'm actually just gonna go save. Head out of here. Let's get the boss. The boss must do. Everything's gotten so quiet. Okay. Yeah, I'll break in. Breaking in is how we roll. Huh? I didn't expect to see you again. Nina told us everything. We're here to take Michelle back. So you actually came back. I figured you just slunk out of town with your tails between your legs. If you're here in place of Nina with the gold dust, then hurry up and hand it over. Put a sock in it. What made you think it'd be some piffling gold dust anyway? The only thing you're gonna get from us is 100 knocks on the head. Is that right? So you don't care what happens to Michelle here? Well, it's gonna be too late for regrets when she dies because of you. I won't tolerate anyone causing people injury on my land. I'll kill you if you lay so much as a finger on that woman. A new addition for your party. Well, more food for my loyal servants. This is my village. You have no right to come here and tell me how I should be doing things. You don't know about me, do you? I'm your master, you know. I'll show you the true power of a vampire. What? A vampire? That's right, he's the guy you've been looking for. You can't trick me. Why are you so eager to die? I'll devour you with my new body. Okay. Oh man, that is ugly son of a baby. What is your? So let's see if I can actually not suck at life. This is one of my favorite characters of all time, by the way. He's such a badass. I should have healed myself before the fight. I'm an idiot. Oh, fuck my life. This guy has death touch? Do I want to attack? I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. It's gonna be great. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and use Drain Touch. We're not gonna use Flame. Why do I suck at life? God, this is not that hard. Oh god. That was because I was too busy laughing to actually play properly, but that was really funny. A glampire? I don't think I've ever heard of a glampire. He could be, though. Assuming it involves a vampire being glamorous. No, that's not it. Where the fuck is it? I don't remember. Okay, we're gonna use Drain Touch. Like, for realsies, we're gonna use it. But believe in me. I love, by the way, how when he uses his spells, like his life drain there, he just kind of is like humming a merry little tune to himself and drawing in the air. This game has like some of the best like shit in existence. It's amazing. There's so much cool stuff about this game. Spellcasting animations are great. Creature design is amazing. It's all great. He's great. Okay, so I found it. Why am I so bad at this? Why am I sucking at life so badly? See, the thing is that he doesn't have to touch it. That's what you have minions for. I think this Fire Breath is actually going to kill Sylvia. Yep. He's doing so much AoE damage that I did not actually have sufficient, so it's around there. And I'm not going to reload for deaths because I'm going to be replaying this again soon. So I'm actually going to just be like, okay, we're fine. So as long as I actually complete the fight, we're going to be continuing on. And then at the end of the game, we'll see how bad my library looks. Or not my library, is it? Whatever it is. Oh boy. Oh my god, that's a lot of damage. See, he touches the drain. Okay, so... I thought I had already done it in that general location, but apparently not. Oh god, that's a crit. Fuck. I'm alive. You can do it, Drell. I believe in you. I believe in you, Drell. Survive. Keep not dying. Okay, so... He's dead. Oh, he's not dead. Oh, Death Touch is percentile damage. It's percentile. That's why it hits so hard. It's because it's doing a percentage of your current HP. So, as long as I keep myself above 100, I don't think this thing can really kill me. I guess it can, because it has the thingers. Okay, so now I just need to figure out where that last one is. There's not too much space for it to hide. So Zhuzhen is going to have to heal himself, I guess. So this is a water element boss, or sorry, a fire element boss. I need water element to deal extra damage to it. I'd forgotten that this is like a legitimately difficult boss. It has a lot of HP for a boss that you fight without your protagonist. Well, your former protagonist, I guess. So, this is the part of the game where it actually starts to get a lot harder because it's like, well, Yuri's dead, so we can't carry the party anymore. Did I get healed by that? That's a lot of EXP to lose out on. It's pretty sad. Mom, yes, it's so lovely to see you. I'm so glad to see the two of you back together. Thanks, Sylvia. Do you want to go play now? Thank you so much. I don't know how to thank you. The red mist is cleared and there's no monsters in sight. Everything's back to the way it was. No need to thank us, lady. We were just keeping our promise to your husband. Sylvia, I want you to have one of my treasures. Wow, thank you. You know what? I want you and your mom to keep this. Yeah, the wheat seeds in this bag will grow even in a cold place like this. The seeds have been crossbred. They'll grow and bring happiness to the village. Seeds of happiness, yes. I shall plant them in the corpses of my enemies. Sow the seeds with your mom's corpse, okay? You know, you let me know if anything scary happens again, yes. Yes, that's right. Yes, indeed. Goodbye, Michelle. Maybe I should have named him Relin, and I should just, like, arbitrarily interpret everything he says in some horrible way. I'd like to see the mayor's laboratory before we leave the village. Excuse me. So, we've cleared the fog. Why do you want to come here? Something on your mind? No, I just wanted to talk to you about something. So why did we come here, then? What is it? I now know that you're both skilled exorcists. Here's the thing. I'd like you to exorcise a demon out of my castle. That's funny. Even a vampire like you is scared of something? Of course. He flew in from some place and started living in my castle. I can't even sleep at night. I don't want to fight this one by myself. He looks human, but he transforms into a monster. Imagine that. That must be... Exclamation point, question mark? Well, let's not get too excited before we're certain. What's wrong? Drell, would you take us there? Sure. So you'll do it? Yeah, if the demon you're talking about is the guy we're looking for, our work is paid off. Let's head back to the castle then. Please don't forget to prepare for battle. Many strong monsters live at the top levels of the castle palace. Something. Flash badge. It's the painting of a beautiful couple. Are they vampires? So this is interesting. So this is the same picture, the same portrait that we saw from before, but the parents have their faces like X'd out for some reason. Books about black magic line the shelf. The spines are covered with some sort of black stain. Eee. There's an old and somewhat cheap-looking crucifix. Were all these garlic cloves hung as some sort of protection? They've started to sprout. Seal of Strength! That's a thing people do, right? Foghorn or whatever. Alright, so now we won't have random encounters, which means that we should be able to find the person who has the lottery and get that done quick. It's the weapon shop. Chicken heart. I think it's this one. I can't believe Kevin was the culprit. He was such a wimp. I thought it was this one. Oh, the fog's finally gone. It's great to see the sun again. Now the monster's gone, I can go hunting. Oh, it's this person. Hey, if you got a ticket to play, what can I do? Through the door may be kind of a pain, but so what do you want to do? Count me in. So Oracle earrings. I think Oracle earrings just increase your... I think they just increase your max mana. It's called a lottery, but it's a ring. There can be abnormalities, so a pocket watch is a good idea. And conveniently, the character that you get here actually comes with a pocket watch. So even if you missed the pocket watches earlier, you get a pocket watch automatically on our dear friend Keith / Drell. Back to Blue Castle. I think I want to go here. Yeah, one thing that's interesting is apparently, and I'm not positive on this, so I'd have to do some testing with it, or at the very least get further confirmation. But apparently, you can actually equip multiple pedometers. So if you equip a pedometer on each character, it'll actually keep increasing the total. Which is pretty interesting. If it's actually accurate. So basically you get 3 times the speed. If you were to do that. But yeah, the flash badge is kind of interesting, but I don't think I'm ever going to be equipping that. Okay, well that escalated quickly. I actually really like Drell's thing, because it has a really large strike meter. So, back when I knew how to play, which, you know, it's been a while since I knew how to play, but back when I knew how to play, I was able to very, very consistently get, whatchamacallits with them. I was able to very consistently get not strikes, perfects. Just because half of his actual hit meter is perfect. At least I think I was consistently. See, this is the interesting thing about games that I haven't played in so many years, is that I'm not really sure. Right? Because I could very easily be remembering things wrong. I usually find when I'm playing a game that I'm better than I was back in the day. So I find it strange how much worse I am at this than I remember being. The seal has disappeared without a trace. Now we can climb the tower. Seal of Speed. So the thing in the back I think is going to be really rough. Do I want to start nuking? I think I do. I think I'm going to have, what's his name, nuke. I'm not going to nuke with Drell. But there's the possibility that I don't kill with this, especially since I didn't get a good hit. Well, I would think that, right? Except for the fact that it doesn't seem to have happened with the vast majority of stuff that I play. The vast majority of stuff that I play, I actually find myself much better at than I am. That I was in the day. Including stuff that requires reflexes. Because, you know, I do stuff that requires reflexes all the time, and you just get better at the stuff that you do repeatedly. I do feel like there's the idea that older people like lose reflexes very quickly, but if the professional Dota scene is any indication, like people do not seem to lose like their fast twitch reflexes by my age, right? Because like some of the people who are like the top of the world in that are like my age at this point, and they're still actually just like, well, I don't know about still, but as of a couple of years ago, they were still at the very top tier because they never left, right? They never got to the point where they're like, oh, well. They never really slowed down. And there's a bit of an idea that people do slow down in the professional gaming setup based off of the sort of recruitment habits of like the Korean like professional gaming circuit, like their whole scene. But from a practical perspective, I feel like that's much more related to, like, shall we say, the companies don't want the brand of one of their individual players to surpass the brand of the company, and they kind of run through them like tissue paper. Because, like, someone who's, like, 20, basically, is, like, considered old and washed up in the Korean scene. And that's just ridiculous. They haven't had any degradation to their actual capacity. It's just that there are entities out there that have a vested interest in nobody getting too big. Because if your players get too big, then you can't really control them. It's kind of like if you look at Disney movies, and like Frozen is a really good example. They hired like a professional like opera singer to do Frozen, or sorry, to play Elsa's character and to sing "Let It Go." But then in all of their like external stuff outside of the movie, they have some 16-year-old that they basically own, right? That they have a very, very strong contractual binding for as the person who sings it all the time, because they don't want Idina Menzel to be, because they don't own Idina Menzel, right? So anyway, it's a whole thing where as people get older and more developed in their career, they realize, hey, wait a minute, this person's taking advantage of me, right? I don't need this company anymore. Anyway, so all that being said, I don't actually know how much truth there is to the idea that people's reflexes actually get worse over time, any more than old people are bad at math, right? Because if you look at, anyone who's been out of school for a long time, they'll have forgotten how to do math because they haven't been in school. But it's not because they're old. It's not because old people can't do, algebra or geometry. It's because most old people, by the time they're in their, mid-30s, they haven't done any algebra in 20 years, right? Oh my god. Well, luckily it's on Drell and he has armor, so... Yeah, so I think the same is true for for gaming, where there's a lot of stuff that young people do that is going to help your reflexes. This is before video games became a thing, right? You have ball games, you have any type of sport, you have a lot of the silly games that people play involve reflexes, right? But then as people get older, they stop doing those. And so since they stop doing those, their reflexes are naturally going to degrade because they are not actively improving them. Oh, well that's quite a few creatures. Oh god. So let's hope that I don't screw this up, because if I screw up Kamanaten, then we're in trouble. Oh boy. Ha! Perfect! Get wrecked, scrub. Hopefully. All dead? Yes. Perfect. Ooh, Drell learned a new ability. Yeah, this tower is really funny, just because, for whatever reason, this tower is just so long, and it's just going in a circle continuously. Ooh, we got a Seal of Force. That's interesting. We're getting a lot more seals as we go further. But I am definitely at the point where the body starts to get, bad at doing shit. I was actually looking at the, there's some, I think it was SciShow or something like that. I was watching some video, and one of the things that they mentioned, because I think they were talking about, what were they talking about? I don't remember. Doesn't matter. So they were talking about something, and one of the things that they mention is that when you're younger, genetics plays a larger role in your basic body shape and your your general fitness and musculature, all sorts of things like that. Is a large portion of that when you're young is determined just by your genetics. But then as you get older, it actually becomes much more relevant. I panicked, and that's why I gotta such a bad thing there. I didn't realize that it was going to be a multi thing. Let's see. As you get older, all of a sudden, whatchamacallit, your actual physical activity starts mattering a lot more. And so I definitely have noticed that that your lifestyle basically changes the way that you look when you're old. Whereas when you're young, your lifestyle doesn't really change the way you look that much, right? The way that your body behaves is largely just the way that it's designed to, right? Your genes determine, the expression of your genes largely determines what you look like. And then as you start to get older, your body stops giving a shit and everything falls to pieces. Everything starts going to crap. But things don't go to crap if you are actually keeping up with exercise and you're actually physically using your body. So the more that you use your body, the less your body will deteriorate. Anyway, I definitely reached that point. I've reached the point in my life where I have to be making my body do what it's supposed to do. Yeah. It's not that you're not capable of, as an example, putting on a lot of it's not like you're not capable of putting on muscle, for instance. It's just that it's more if you think about it I'm trying to use a rubber band analogy and it doesn't make any sense, I don't think. But basically, the amount of resistance that you have to your body changing really, archetypally is more significant earlier on. Whereas it's very easy for your body to just fall the hell apart when you get old. Because when you get old, your body is just naturally gravitating toward being a piece of shit. He's inside this room. This aura belongs to. Yes, I'm sure of it. He's inside. Do be careful. He really did a number on me once. I probably should have equipped Leonardo's bears, huh? Hello, friends. This guy looks familiar. Ark, you're alive. Wait, he's definitely not his normal self. You know him? Not only know him, we've been through struggles of life and death with him. How on earth did he get to be like this? Do be on your guard, he attacks very unexpectedly. Ark, it's me, Sylvia. He has every appearance of a human, but it's as if he has lost his soul somewhere. In his present state, he's nothing more than a maleficent monster. Come on, kid. Did the seraphic radiance completely consume your soul? Ark, don't you remember me? You've come to kill Mom, haven't you? Huh? You damn monsters, you're here for Mom, aren't you? Watch out, stand back! Boss fight! I have a suspicion that he would one-shot Kumonaton. So we're gonna use... Do we want to use a Drain Touch? No, I'm not gonna use a Drain Touch, because I'll need that later. Okay, Drell. Get it done. Get it done. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have done the Drain Touch. Because I just realized that we can cast Holy Edge. But yeah, you can actually keep yourself healthy well into old age. in terms of like your actual like physicality, you can actually maintain it, right? If you work your ass off, you can actually maintain it. It's just that people don't, right? Like, it's a lot of work that doesn't really give you much payoff, right? So why would you bother? Because there's obviously certain, you know, components of your physicality that... Oh no! Oh no! That's not good at all. No? That... Oh, fuck my life. Jesus Christ. 1 HP! You can do it, you guys. I believe in you. Are you sure you don't have the Mind's Eye equipped anymore? Oh man. Okay, nourishing potion. Jesus. God, we haven't even gotten into phase 2. We are so screwed. Oh man. You can do a Drell, I believe in you. Drain touch. Fuck. That's not it. That's not it. That's not a perfect. I need a perfect to sea heal and get myself. Oh, I'm not even gonna sea heal on a perfect, am I? Arc! Why are you so powerful? Shit. Okay, we entered phase 2. This can insta-gib. Please don't insta-gib. Fuck my life. Fuck my life. Oh no. Oh good, we got a crit. That's good. He's gonna just insta... actually I think I have a Leonardo's Bear equipped on him. Oh my god. That is so much damage. Oh man, this is gonna be rough. We're in for a rough time, friends. We are in for a rough, rough time. Get wrecked. Well, it's only fitting that we get murdered by our old protagonist. Okay. Let's see if we can figure something out here. So, we've only got 68 MP on you. We don't need the pocket watch. We do need a Leonardo's Bear. Do we have one on you? We do not. Do we have one on you? So, she got killed because she got hit twice before she got a chance to thing her. And let's see. I can actually look at the information. There we go. Okay, so now we have a better idea of where that is. I'm gonna immediately forget, basically, but that's fine. We're not using spells with him, so it's very silly for me to actually have this up. The flash badge is kind of funny, but we're not gonna equip it because that's gonna make my life so much painful. So much painful, yes. He's good at the English. Leonardo's Bear. Do I actually want... I think I do. I'm going to take this off in favor of... I don't think we have the ability to equip... Oh, you know what we should do? Oh, I can't. I can't take this off right now. So we're taking off this Western belt, because we only should have one. These Leonardo's Bears are... No. Okay, yeah, so he can't have Leonardo's bear because I need to give one to her. He's not going to use ring abnormalities, that's not a thing, so she can hopefully survive. Fingers crossed. And I don't think a Mind's Eye is worth equipping on Drell. And I might actually want to give him... Okay, we're actually going to give her the headgear. This gives her 9 extra defense. We're taking off the pedometer for now. Alright, so we need to take this western belt off and put on the pedometer, I guess. I could actually equip the warlock. Yes, warlock earrings go on him. He doesn't need this either, so we'll give him the pedometer. Okay. I think we should be okay here. I don't remember how long the fight is after we get into that phase 2, but Sylvia should survive a little easier now. Phase 1, he's just going to spam physical attacks. Phase 2, he's going to do a hybrid. The issue is that he can actually just one-shot Komanaton. He can actually just use a physical attack chain to kill Komanaton outright, which is obviously a huge issue. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. And obviously he can use Death Emperor to one-shot Drell. You damn monsters! You're here for Mom, aren't you? Out of my way. I'm going to see my mother. All of my life is pain. Okay, so we don't need to use any of the rituals. Wow, so he's hitting for no damage now. If I have to go all the way back down to the bottom to level up his rapier so he can actually deal damage, because the problem is that leaves me with just Zhu Zhen, or Komanaton rather, as... Oh no, she has to heal twice to get herself back up. Fuck. It's very bad. I can't afford to... Oh no, she's dead. She's not dead? Okay, so she technically survived. Oh man, this is rough. Because she's still using her starting Bible. So she doesn't really heal very much anymore. Got the perfect at least. I need to get a perfect like every time I heal herself because she can't not get healed for max. Anything less than... Oh no. Oh, you are dead. Outright just killed instantly. I have no DPS left. I mean, it depends. If she's trying to kill Mom, then obviously she needs to die. I mean, let's be clear here. Let's be clear. If you go after Mom, you deserve it. I think we have very, very clear evidence of what happens. Or you ask me where my keys are, you know? No. If you ask me where my keys are when I'm asleep, I will shout at you, though. Just like incoherent gibbering. Okay, so yeah, I am very strange when I'm asleep. I can actually talk in my sleep, as in, like, I can actually respond to someone without actually fully waking up. So it leads to some weird results. So this is actually an issue. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to equip this as a temporary measure to get myself this equipped. I don't feel like that is reasonable, because we wouldn't have a piece of armor here. We can't remove it, right? Yeah, we can't remove the armor. So we cannot swap to him while maintaining the sanctity of the rod. It doesn't work that way. So that means that we need to give him this face guard. It has to be on him. These can't not have it. The Leonardo's bear is important as well, which means that we can't have this on, I guess. He doesn't need the face guard, does he? Yes, he does. We don't want to give. Okay, so Drell will be hitting for some more damage now as well. Hopefully Drell gets attacked more, because Drell is a great damage sponge. Let's see. And I don't remember I don't think I've picked up any extra armor anywhere, now that I think about it. Like, I don't think I've found a piece of spare armor. So since I haven't found any spare armor, like, as an example, I couldn't have swapped Marguerite and Sylvia. Aldrea and Sylvia. I couldn't have swapped their armor to give her better defense. I'm not going without equipment, so basically I'm going with no shops, right? Like, no shop equipment. So I have some equipment that I purchased in shops to get through a section of the game that I was not prepared for, but I just remember what it was that I picked up in the shop, and I'm not using any of that stuff. The key is that with regards to the armor, because I haven't found any spare armor to swap people into, I can't actually take armor and move it between characters, because that would require that I have a piece to swap to in between. And so I'll need to figure out... I might have missed something, but probably not. This is not good. I missed the cure. So she's only going to have, like, 160 HP. I'm hopeful that she can... Okay, good. We got a full set here. So that's 160 damage. Nice. This is perfect, because Drell takes a big chunk of damage that he can then use Drain Touch to remove. I think I'm actually going to use... Oh, shit. Your magic resist is out of this world, friend. Oh, no. Okay. Get wrecked. Get fucking wrecked. Okay, so I'm actually going to use Life Sucker, maybe. No, it's not going to be as much use. I'm almost certainly dead. I don't see how I could possibly get through this with... But I don't know how much HP he has. So if he has low enough HP, I might be able to burst him down. But I don't think it's going to happen. Bear in mind that the first attempt, I did very, very badly. He didn't get the instant death proc. So no instant death proc means we can get another drain touch. And that will hopefully keep him alive through a physical attack. I think that's enough HP for him to survive a physical. Fuck. I'm gonna need to figure out how much. Okay, he didn't get the kill. So we're gonna use another drain touch. Fuck my life. We're not gonna use another drain touch. And then he's gonna use a dark messenger. And he's doing it on him again. So that would have killed either way. But we're like 80 HP behind. How much HP do you have, Ark? Get wrecked. He didn't die. He survived even through a crit. So that's actually very promising. So we can use a nourishing potion. So the gear change that we've made is very impactful. Oh, that's not good. So that's only 120 damage. Oh, Drain Wave coming out. Get wrecked, scrub. Okay, so we now have 0 mana, and we're just gonna have to brute force. So nice. Now, are you low? That's what we're looking for. No, he's not even low on HP yet. Oh no. Uh-huh. Houston, we have a problem. What would a killer robot buy in a shop? I would think it kind of depends, right? So it depends a lot, actually. So the two obvious options are software upgrades or hardware upgrades, right? But from a practical perspective, I feel like if you have like an entire species of killer robots, I feel like it makes more sense for it to just be built with the correct software and the correct hardware in the first place in terms of its actual physical body. But what might work actually is actually some form of equipment, right? So stuff that is like specialty stuff that you would use for some specific purpose. Okay, well, I will see you later then. And hopefully we manage to figure out a strategy that's going to work on this. Wait, he had that explains why he survived, because he had the wrong item equipped. Okay, so it's a good thing that we didn't win that one, because that was cheating. Let's see. So Aura is MP. So if we put everyone in the back row, they would survive better. I guess I don't need to put everyone. I don't need to put Drell in the back row. If I put Kamanaton in the back row, that helps. How's our damage difference? So He's got 91 physical attack power right now with the Mind's Eye equipped. He has the Western belt, though. Wow, 63% physical evasion. I'm gonna go ahead and just equip this for now. So, we're not gonna equip the Warlock Earrings. We're gonna try equipping the Mind's Eye. I could do the Flash Badge. Do I want to try a Flash Badge, Mind's Eye, Western Belt? This is stupid. This is the worst of all possible ideas I could ever have. We are doing it. It's going to be great. He's going to get all the turns, and he's going to use none of them. Okay, so you have Chainmail already, and let's see here. What are we doing? You're in the front row, right? Yes. We're not even going to give him a Leonardo's bear. This is such a this is dumb. This is a terrible idea. Absolutely horrible. So basically, if I'm actually able to handle this, which I can't because I don't have his thing down good enough. I'm never going to have his thing down good enough because I'm not good at this game. But if I could do the Flash Badge and this Mind's Eye combo, he's going to get a shit ton more attacks, right? So he gets a lot of attacks out of this, and he could just start pummeling out damage, right? But I just got this character. I'm bad at this game. There's no way on earth that I'm going to be able to get any consistency. The key, though, is that the first hit might not be that bad. The first hit I might be able to get consistently because it's so quick. So I might be able to get a strike on the first hit with reasonable consistency. He better go first. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Nope, that's way too late. But we're gonna practice with this a bit. I'm gonna see. It's not that fast, actually. I say that as I got it completely wrong just now. What I was mostly concerned about just now, though, was I was really worried that I was gonna accidentally hit it too early. And that is certainly not a problem I need to worry too much about, apparently. Oh, nice! We actually managed to block one of his attack chains. That's useful. Okay, let's do this. Okay. So that's 53 damage, which is not that much. I'm gonna add a Holy Edge. And Holy Edge looks so good. It looks so good on Drell. Okay. Okay, so 67 damage now. He's gonna just keep defending. Okay, we are going to heal Drell. I don't remember where his second one is. It's in it's bottom thing, I think. I think it's almost straight down. But yeah, if I can get this timing down with any consistency, even just being able to hit 2 of them, then I'd be doing really well. I'm actually doing okay with just the 1 hit. He doesn't hit quite as hard as Komanatin would, but he's still hitting very hard. I mean, for me. He's hitting very hard for the kind of damage that I'm usually used to doing for this. Why is your mitigation so high, Ark? I don't get it. Fuck my life. On the plus side, I also have like a 2/3 chance of him attacking who I want him to. I want him attacking either Komanatin or Drell. Either one is fine. So, as long as he's not hitting Sylvia, we are completely safe. Because Komanatin's blocking, he's going to resist a ton of damage that way. And... oh, do I have the wrong thing on? I might have the wrong gear on. I'm an idiot. I don't know if I've saved. There we go. So that's where it is. So we're doing 100 damage per hit now. Keep defending. Okay, Death Emperor's coming out. So now's the point where we get the nastiness. That's bad. That is very bad. Let's see. Oh, fuck my life. You need to heal yourself, young lady. And she's actually going to go nuts. She's going to go berserk. Because there's no way that I'm going to have enough stuff to go through this whole thing. Everyone except him is immune to the instant death. Don't target the fucking... well, get wrecked. Oh, he's got a thing on. That Lariat actually makes my life harder, because it's so slow. It really shouldn't make my life harder, but for whatever reason I just find it very difficult to get used to the slow stuff. 23 damage. We're not going to even get him to the point where he's at low HP. I think we're going to need to run back downstairs. I need to figure out how much HP this boss has, actually. Book! 1 second while I figure out how much damage this boss actually has. So... because depending on how much HP he has, that'll change whether I want to actually go downstairs or not. $1,400. That's not that bad. 1,400 HP is very little. So, since 1,400 HP is a relatively small amount... okay, do I want to be using the Flash Badge? The Mind's Eye combo. I think I do, actually. I'm enjoying trying to get this, so we're going to keep trying it. Actually, do I want to maybe just do the flash badge without the mind's eye? Okay, let's take a look here. Did I get... No, this is the cotton shirt, so he's just taking very little damage when he's in the back row. When he's in the back row and defending, he really does take very little damage. That's legit. Okay, I think that if we hadn't lost Drell so fast there, we might have been able to pull it out. So we're going to try this again. We need to hit him. If we can just get the second hit, that's the key. Getting the second hit on that combo will dramatically increase our damage. And I think I can actually get it at some point. I think I can learn the stuff even with the mind's eye or the thinger. I just gotta get it done right. You damn monsters. You're here to kill Mom. You ain't gonna kill my mama. Okay, so... Don't need to do any rituals. Just attack. Okay, we got that up. Nice. 60. Oh, God. Jesus. Well, round one, we are, because of the fact that he is, he's so injured that she's not going to be able to heal him anyway, he's going to heal himself. Not completely optimal, because it does mean that I'm going to have one less Soul Sucker later. But I think this is more sensible than some of our alternatives. Okay, so... this is legitimately going to come down to me learning to do Mind's Eye with a Flash Badge on Drell. On the plus side, we are getting down the nice on that first hit, at least, quite considerably. Like, a lot of the time we're able to get it. So that's useful. Okay, so... Oh, and I fucked up completely there. Get wrecked. She does have Anne's Cross, so she has the capacity to get through this. I don't want to have to use my seals on these characters without knowing what character I'm going to be, like what party I'm going to want to bring as my final party. You defend. Fuck. Oh, I should have used the potion on her. That's the problem. Still have Nourishing Potion available to us, so we are going to use a Drain Touch, though, I think. And try anyway. Fuck. It's so fast. It's so fast. Okay, do we want to use a Bloodsucker? Are we going to try Bloodsucker? You know what? We're going to try Bloodsucker. All or nothing, buddy. All or nothing. Nope. That's a nothing. Why did I just defend? I just need to use the Nourishing Potion on Drell. It's fine. Okay, we're gonna attack. Okay. So we got 2 hits. That's 100 damage. So, in total, we need to get like 14 of those. Or sorry, not 14. We need, yeah, no, we do need 14. We need 14 hits where we hit him at least twice. So it's a little bit more than 100 damage, but it's not a lot more. So yeah, I don't think the flash badge is going to work for us, and I think that we do need to buff his weapon. I don't think that we're going to be able to do this without buffing his weapon. And he's used Death Emperor on him every single time. I wonder if you can actually control where he's going to use that. Like which target. Oh, actually, he does quite a lot of damage even from the back row. If we can supply... What is that? It's close to 50 damage. That drops the total number of turns needed to closer to 10. That's not too shabby, actually. Okay, so what we're gonna try to do... Do I want to use something else? Something other than the flashback that's actually going to be useful. Flash badge is already increasing my attack power by 2. Apparently this can cause instant death. That's good to know. Do we want Komoniton in the front row or the back row? Front row or back row? He has to be in the back row. He's one-shottable from the front row. So I feel like we reduce the RNG significantly if we have Komoniton attacking. So we still have to get through probably 11 or 12 rounds, like flat out. So 11 or 12, that's a lot of time. I say 11 or 12 because the first round I'm probably not going to do full damage. And there's a decent probability that at some point I'm going to have to heal with Komoniton. So we're going to try this again. The other thing that I'm going to do, this is something that I needed to do, but I forgot. Oh, nice. We got a nice there. So we got the normal damage output there for when we are... buffed instead of the damage for unbuffed. We're going to go ahead and heal him. I'm actually going to use Ogre Flame Dance. Let's see how much damage this does. I could use the Warlock Earrings on him and try to just do max spell damage. That's 50 damage. So unfortunately she does have to heal herself. Okay, got that. We got the perfect, so she should be out of one-shot range. She's still injured, but she shouldn't be one-shottable. Unless it crits, of course, in which case she's boned. I think that was her exact HP level, actually. Like I said. Okay, so we're gonna keep doing Ogre Flame Dance. Shrubs. 100 damage. We're gonna use a nourishing potion. We haven't even gotten him to half. I think it's probably half that he swaps. I don't know why I'm delaying this, actually. I should be. So we're also going to see if he attacks... So he didn't actually use the spell this time. Oh, jeez. That's painful. Well. You can do it, Drell. I believe in you. I have faith in your power. I have no faith. I'm worried. Interestingly enough, adding all of that, adding all of that agility did nothing to hurt this guy's accuracy. Just get to the point where he's low. That's all I want right now. I just want him low on life so that I can feel good about myself. Get wrecked. Okay. Didn't even get him low. This is a rough fight. Okay, is it better for me? Yes, it's actually way better. I can equip this weird bottle on him, and then if he gets KO'd, he'll actually do a huge attack in response. So we will have the Mind's Eye effect and the weird bottle, because both of them multiply your damage, so he might do just godly amounts of damage, and he'll do with full 3 attacks. So let's see how it goes. I might have a better chance of getting my stuff off. At the very least, I can use my my life-sucking moves. So fingers crossed that we're able to actually get him this time. I think we'll be okay. I don't think we'll be okay. I think we'll be good. It's fine though. Done. You damn monsters! You're coming to kill Mother, aren't you? That's so before anything else happens, he does damage to the target who can't really survive subsequent smacks. Oh. That's a lot slower now. That is a lot slower. Okay, so we did about 100 damage there on that round. He's now attacking Kumoniton. Get the heal on Kumoniton, no problem. We should be able to top him out. Nope. Nope, we're not going to top him out because I'm a dope. I think he's actually going to go again before I get another turn. So since that's the case, we're going to heal with Kumoniton and then throw up a buff on him on Drell. So we're going to use Nourishing Potion. Oh shit. Oh shit, son. And she can use Holy Edge if I want. I'm gonna use Holy Edge. So, this is not a great strategy. It's not. This is a bad idea, probably. And I need to decide, do I want to try to use Bloodsucker? I feel like Bloodsucker won't do the job necessarily, but we're going to try it anyway. Okay, well, we didn't get the great, so we're perfect, really. It's 100 damage. That's not too bad. So that does the job of ensuring that we will be able to keep the damage up for longer. So she now has the ability to either heal herself or Drell. And she's gonna have to hook him on, I think, because he got 2 turns. It's actually tempting to give her the flash badge, but the flash badge on her. Further to the left? I think it might be further to the left. I'm gonna try to make sure for that. And he swapped Death Emperor, but did not instantly use an instant death attack, so that's useful. Do I want to use Nourishing Potion? I think I do. Nourishing Potion will pretty much C-heal Drell. And this blows the last of Kumoniton's mana, so I don't have to worry about him anymore. I'm actually going to use Blessed Light. It's a bad idea. It's only going to do like 20 damage, I think, now that I think about it. I should have actually used a Cure on herself, probably, or maybe even Defended. Okay, that's not instant death. Whew. Might be higher. Yarasol. Problem. Okay, I do not have Nourishing Potion, so The sad thing is that if she was defending, like I said I needed her to do, she actually would have probably been fine. That was silly of me. That was a complete waste. I know where that is. I don't know why I fucked it up. Okay. We should be getting close to the point where he's getting low. So, we got the cure off. And healing him is much more important than healing herself. No. I keep doing it in the same spot, and it's not there. It's in a different location completely. I'm just fucking up the actual rotation. This is perfect. That's a character that I can see heal back up. You're an asshole. I should have actually defended with Kamanaton. Oh, I definitely should have defended with him. Okay, so... That skipped her turn, though. Oh, fuck my life. She's dead. Fuck. That's not how you do that. He's using Drain Wave. That's a complete waste. Oh, never mind. That's not what I thought it was. I thought Drain Wave was the thing that he mana steals. Okay. I need to figure out where the third one is. He's using Drain Wave again. Oh, that's weird. So the buff spell is actually misnamed on this guy. Got it. So that's quite a lot of damage, actually. That's 140 damage, is it? So unfortunately, we did go down there, but is that a good proof of concept? If I could only get those kinds of hits with any regularity. Okay, so first of all, I'm actually going to have her cure herself, because she's actually not starting at full HP. I'm going to cure everybody, because she's not going to run out of MP during this fight. So I screwed up casting Blessed Light at one point in the fight. That's not useful to me, so I don't need to cast it. And I'm actually going to give him the Warlock Earrings and start nuking. I'm going to have him nuke instead of holding on to my mana, because if he's got the Warlock Earrings, I think I can probably do a pretty sizable amount of damage. Do I have over 75, or is it less than 75? Okay, so I have like 4 to 5 castings of my nuke. It'll depend on whether I'm above or below 75. I think I have 70 something, but I don't know what. So this is going to be very tight. It's a very tight fight. I just wish that I was actually good at the Judgment Ring, because if I was good at the Judgment Ring, then I could just do the Mind's Eye all day and just obliterate this guy. Because if I was actually hitting for full damage with Oh, that's not good. So change of plans, I think I'm going to have her use Holy Edge, and I am going to use the heal, the Nourishing Potion. So we're going to use this off the bat because the nuke isn't going to do enough damage to justify not getting the buff out on round 1, because as the fight goes on, our situation gets worse and worse. Okay, so he can be healed by her. So there's our 140, so that's 10% of his max life. He's now hitting Drell. And we can do a lifesteal with Drell. She's going to heal Kamanaton. So, see, I think this is going to be a C heal on Kamanaton. Yep. So Kamanaton's C healed. And now we use Ogre Flame Dance. She's getting attacked again. Unfortunately, like, he's so fast, he's getting 2 turns to R1. We got the perfect. So this should, I think, be close to a C heal for us. Yeah, we're gonna have maybe like 15 HP left, or missing rather. So not too bad, and it's another thing. It's 23 damage, and she's healing herself. Get the. So, by the way, this would be a lot easier if she had an actual weapon. The reason her heals are so terrible is because she's using literally the first weapon from the very beginning of the game. Which means I'm almost certainly going to want to, like, the first thing I want to do as soon as I get access to that one dude is upgrade her stuff. So have I seen Dark Messenger go to anyone other? That was weird. That was a weird noise. So the game just crashed, it looks like. Huh. Okay, well, I'm going to go AFK for a second. That's a very weird crash. I'm going to go AFK for a second, then I'll come back and start another attempt, I guess. Okay, so it is still crashed, so that's good to know. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Because that would be unfortunate. Can you imagine if that happened on a really good attempt? I guess it did just happen on a really good attempt. We were in really solid shape on that attempt. Life is sad. So, anything we have that we want to deal with? Let's see. I did not give him the thing. Okay, we've got the weird bottle on. We've got the warlock earrings on. So we're going to make this attempt, and I think we should be okay. We have the ability to use a single big heal on our vampire. And that single big heal is going to make all the difference. That's going to be huge. Ark, you're alive. You're alive. Well, not for long. Actually, I guess he is going to be alive for long. He's going to be fine. It's the version on this side of the screen that's having trouble, not the version on that side. I find it funny that we're like one of the hardest bosses that we've had so far for this run is literally like fighting ourselves. So we might actually, because I don't know if you get any armor throughout the game, we might literally be like skipping all of the armor and then just be getting like people's ultimate armor. Alright, well, we're off to a good start. Because we just got 100 damage on round 1. And again, we are going to be doing Holy Edge first. And healing up with Commonaton rather than doing it the other way. I think that makes more sense. Whew. That was close. I said that was close, I meant that's perfect. I definitely intended to get a perfect and wasn't just trying to get a normal good. Nice. Okay, so we're now doing 10% of his max HP, and Commonaton's dead. So Commonaton did not manage to get any hits out at all. So she's just going to defend. That's going to do no damage, basically. She's going to keep defending because there's not really much reason not to. Does she want to heal? Or an attack? They're doing 100 damage per hit. So Dark Messenger's coming out. Let's see if it gets the insta-get. So we're gonna heal for a decent amount, and then he is gonna lifesteal back most of what we're... he can actually lifesteal all the way back up. We're not going to. We're going to continue attacking because we don't want to waste... I'm like a little sliver below where I need to be on the thing, I think. So this had better be on her. Yes. Okay. She is immune to the instant death component of that, so... Should be able to keep ourselves doing okay. We are not going to... Yes, we are. We are going to lifesteal now. We weren't going to lifesteal before, but now we will. So, Bloodsucker. Oh, fuck, I missed the perfect. I actually don't know at what point he swaps into this either. Oh boy. Well, that's a problem. That is a major, major problem. There's another 10% of his life gone, and that's not going to be enough. He's using Dark Messenger, so if he doesn't proc the instant death, we will still get another hit, but unless he gets 2 attacks in a row, but he did not. We are getting to the point where we're getting the attack pattern down consistently. We're getting the 2 now consistently, and we're getting the 3rd with okay regularity. So it's taking time, but I'm slowly starting to learn his pattern line, which is good. He's good. He just does so much damage, and he has so much physical resistance, and magic resistance for that matter. Can I get through this before... I'm wondering... I'm trying to think of what I would do to improve my odds here. And that's just about optimal, because that means that I can start off with a Bloodsucker, and I don't get the perfect, but that's okay. It's still like 100 damage. Hey Ash, we are in the process of killing ourselves. And we're having a damn hard time of it because Arctole too OP, man. So we're using Holy Edge. And we can use a Flame Dance. So maybe now that you're here, you will be my good luck charm that I need to get this son of a bitch dealt with. I mean, 89 is pretty good. My life is pain. Okay, so we got the full hit. We're not getting the perfect. We're not getting the. Oh shit! Fuck my life. Twice in a row. Okay, so that first hit there, that first chain of hits is so dangerous because he often gets multiple hits in. Or sorry, he always gets that second hit in before either of them go. He then eventually gets desynced so that one of them will have the opportunity to go usually. But he really, really likes just pummeling her into the ground before she gets a chance to actually defend herself. I don't think he actually gets to half life before he does Death Emperor. I think he's only losing like 300 life or something like that before he goes Death Emperor. Do I want to... I'm actually going to Ogre Flame Dance. We're going to go big or go home. We need to do max DPS, and healing myself on this character does not get any meaningful chance of improving my odds here. So he's dead, but he got that extra 80 damage in first. So... okay. Another 140. Dark Messenger's coming out. This is the lowest damage spell, but it might instigate. It did not. Perfect. Okay, so we still have the ability to take one more hit from that. We might be able to take one combo. We're not sure on the combo. But if he uses his special boost or his life steal, or not, his mana steal. If he uses his mana steal, and he got the instant death proc. Because on the last couple of hits, if he's just fucking around mana stealing and shit like that, then I don't have to worry about it as much. And I think he does that when he gets to a certain amount of mana. Okay. But yeah, unfortunately, that was pretty much the best of all possible worlds in terms of what he could have done on round 1. But it still wasn't good enough because he doubled up on Sylvia on round 2. And he just hit so hard. He hit so hard. With this default armor from a million years ago, his hits are just so intense. I really hope I can get this guy down before I have to end the stream. Because I have to end really early today because I have an appointment in the morning. So, let's see here. Okay, that's not optimal. Do we want... So we got a little over 100 damage there. Does she want to heal herself? No. She's going to actually defend, and we're going to use a nourishing potion on her. We're going to make an attempt here to get maximum survivability, even at the cost of Thinger. And unfortunately, he then followed up with an attack on Komanaten, and he's going to follow up with another attack, and if he attacks Komanaten again, then Komanaten's just dead. So, not Komanaten, not Komanaten. It's not Komanaten. He's attacking the person who's defending. Perfect. Okay, so she can cast Cure. He's only going to get one attack this time. He's only getting one attack before we get another Cure out. So, we have a couple options here. Komanaten's not quite at full HP. We are going to use... We're going to use Ogre Flame Dance. I don't think we can afford... Because of the fact that the instant death proc can just kill our vampire outright. Nice. very good for us. Okay, so we can get the lifesteal up. Bloodsucker. Perfect. So, since we got that perfect, he's going to be full HP. This is going to transition Yuri into phase 2. Oh, we're not getting full. I thought I got 150 from that, not 130. Close enough, though. So we're going to get a Holy Edge out. It's tempting to top her up, but again, because of the fact that we have to deal with the Dark Messenger Instagib, and he has a very strong tendency to use Dark Messenger on the target that I don't want him doing it to, he's almost certainly going to be swapping forms now. We've done probably around 500 damage, 400 something, 500 maybe. So we've dealt more than a quarter of his HP and damage, but at the very least. He's using normal physical attacks, which is something that Sylvia can heal up. Fuck, I missed the third. It's okay though, we still got 111 damage. Heal's coming out. He does have the ability to use attacks that don't do anything. So he can buff his special attack, which is bad for us in the long term, but in the short term it's good for it to go off. Who's it on? Who's it on? Please, come on, 10. This is okay. It's not great, but it is certainly better than the vampire. So I feel like we've made good use of his mana bar, which is nice. Oh, fuck me. So come on, a 10, fingers crossed. Okay, that is actually the best case scenario. The best case scenario is that he hits Drell and doesn't kill. Do I want to heal Drell? No. If I heal her, she does not actually get out of Instagib range. I'm not going to heal her yet. I'm going to heal Drell first, because if she gets attacked, she dies. So we're healing Drell, and we are going to get a pretty decent swing in here. There's another almost 70 damage. Oh, actually, no. That's 71 damage. And unfortunately, that attack went out to Kamanatin. I say unfortunately, but that's actually fine. Okay, we got the proper attack out. Okay. Another 140 damage. It's 10% of his max life. Alright, so we're healing Kamanatin. So he's going to be C-healed. He's back up to full. And that's very powerful for this particular section, because Drain Wave's coming out. Which one is this actually? Okay, so this is not actually Drain Wave, it's that other thing. So he might, instead of doing an actual attack, he might Mana Steal. If he does a Mana Steal on the next round, I might actually be able to get Sylvia back up. This is very good so far. Yeah, we're gonna cast Cure on her. So the advantage of curing her now. Okay, unfortunately, we are going to miss a turn on her. So she's not going to be healing on her next turn, Because she's going berserk. Oh, shit! He got the crit. Oh, the weird bottle's activating! Yes! Get the kill! That's 200 damage! He's low. We got it! The weird bottle for the win. Oh, man. Where am I? A graveyard? I can't believe we got the kill with the weird bottle. How barren. This entire land mourns and suffers. I can feel his despair. So many tears, so much loneliness. This must be. As if refusing everything, the gate remains tightly shut. So we're going to look at these now. The seal of earth is carved here. A faint hope for tomorrow remains within the consciousness living in the seal. The seal of water is carved here. A faint spirit of repentance remains within the consciousness living in the seal. Seal of fire is carved here. A faint bravery in the face of adversity remains within the consciousness living in the seal. The seal of light is carved here. The spirit of a mother's warmth faintly remains within the consciousness. Blah, blah, blah. Seal of wind. A faint trust in one's companions remains in this consciousness residing within this. A longing for one's father remains within the consciousness living in the seal. It's interesting how when she interacts with these, she sees like this sort of faint light still inside of him. Whereas when he looks at these, it's like, ooh, this is feelings of jealousy and feelings of, like, you know, anger and all this other nastiness. What do we have here? Well, you're a beautiful girl. Who thought you'd come all this way to the mind's darkness? You wish to sacrifice your body, your heart, your very life over the lad? Who are you? Are you not frightened by us? Why, you're brave for a little girl. We're the unconscious inside the boy. People call us fear, envy, anger, and hate. The boy's soul you're searching for is seeking death and preparing for it. Seeking death? Yes, retreating to the memories of his childhood. He earnestly seeks to escape of death, a place with no suffering where no one can hurt him. Oh, so cute. Those who come here can find peace. One can join the consciousness of their dead mother or father. No need to continue life's hard struggles. The lad is mistaken. Running away isn't a bad thing. After all, each person cares about themselves the most. What's the matter? Your expression. Are you upset? Ark. I won't let Ark die. What a silly thing to say. Would you drag a poor soul that's finally about to find tranquility back to the burdens of this life? My, you're an interesting girl. May I ask, to this soul that was unable to attain his father's protection or his mother's affection, what exactly do you have to offer? I don't know. Oh, the freedom of death, a resting place for the soul. Are you saying there's something more this lad desires? I don't know what I have to offer, Ark. I just know that we can get through any hardship if we stay together. And what you want of the lad in return for your devotion? I want nothing in return. I just want to be with him. You make me laugh. Unconditional devotion. No such virtue exists. On second thought, there is one. The incomprehensible behavior humans call love. But you don't. Not this soul. This gets more interesting by the minute to hear such a silly statement. Very well, if you're that determined, we'll open the gate of self. The lad's soul is inside. The gate of self. However, set one foot in there, and you must bear the lad's karma with him. Even so, will you go? The Foremask's curse is binding. In return for an opening the gate, we will one day come for your soul. I don't care as long as I can reach out to his soul. Are you willing to risk your own soul to rescue him? If so, proceed. I will watch with interest. Is there really such a thing as this love? The gate is open as if baconing. As if baconing? That doesn't sound quite right. I feel like maybe I don't know English. Ark, what are you doing? What the? This is a grave! Stop! Stop it right now! What is it, Mommy? Aren't I a good boy? I've got to help Dad any way I can. This is no garden. You're digging your own grave, don't you see? Oh, come on, stop pulling my leg. I've got seeds to farm before winter comes. Now move aside. Ark, you dang noob. What are you doing here? Who? You put Ark under a spell, didn't you? Wow, wait a second here. He chose to dig his own grave. He failed to fuse with the seraphic radiance and it devoured his soul. What's left of his consciousness is screaming to disappear. He wants to go away before the seraphic radiance inside him comes out and turns the world to ashes. I'm only helping him, don't you see? You're his father. Why would you make him suffer so? I'm not making him suffer. He's scared and he's weak. He thinks all the monsters he's fused with will devour his soul. I don't want to turn into a monster, he screams every time he fuses. He thinks he might lose it and go on a killing spree if he keeps this up. He might even turn against his own friends. He can't bear the dark fate of a Harmonixer. By the way, if you look at his fusion animation, where he like goes and starts grabbling his head, it makes sense to... We now understand why that's his fusion animation. His fusion animation is not because there's physical pain, but because he's terrified. He's actually afraid of what's happening. Dad, how much do I have to do? Do I have to keep digging? Deeper, idiot! Dig deeper! You could not match your father, didn't protect your mother. You're responsible for everyone's misery. So much regret, so many lies. Poor boy, his fear attacks him like a monster. Yeah, about that. I'm the embodiment of his weakness. Ark is not weak. There's still hope and courage left in him. He's a fighter. Look at him, he's a weakling. Don't you see, he can't face himself. He wants to escape, that's why he keeps digging. He doesn't want to fight the seraphic radiance, he wants to disappear. How pathetic. Stop! Exclamation point. You wouldn't understand. You can't believe in anything. What do you know? Ha! You cry for him? I hate that weepy crap, you know? What do you think you're doing? No, Dad, don't hit Mom. Oh, shut up, you idiot. Ark! Keep digging. Darn it! You're turning against me? You're not my dad. This is too funny. Let's do it, you weakling. Ark, don't be afraid. He's just part of you. Accept him. Don't give up. Don't grieve, because you're still alive. That's right, I am alive. I'm not afraid of you anymore. Yep, no problem. No matter how many times I lose or collapse or spit blood, as long as I have my life and as long as I don't give up, I can always stand up and fight again. You know, you say that, but if we lose this fight, it's actually game over, so let's not lose this fight. Losing this fight would be very, very bad. Okay, we're gonna go with Tiger. We have to go with Tiger because this guy has an attack that is very bad for us. So, do we want to use a special attack or physical? I think physical. Get wrecked, scrub, get wrecked. SP lowering. Okay. That's actually a good thing for him to open with for me. I'm gonna use... Nope. Okay, we have, I think, only one more hit to go. Well. Get wrecked, scrub. That was a lot fucking easier than fighting me. Jesus Christ. Okay. Mission successful, and we got brass knuckles, so we just got a new weapon for him. So... cutscene. He was me all along. Long time no see. Yes. Yes, indeed, sir. I kind of fucked up, didn't I? Yes? Wasn't that stupid of me? Hey, he actually basically said that. Yeah. Yeah, it was. I'm sorry making you come for me in this place. Not at all. I wanted to see you. You know, have a little visit. You know, that day when I fused with the Seraphic Radiance, for a moment I thought I'd won. I thought to myself, if I could control him, I could save Shanghai, but reality bit me in the butt. Its consciousness flowed into mine, and I could feel myself losing it. I didn't know what to do, I was so scared. That's why you wanted to die? Because I'd much rather die than go on living with a dead soul. I didn't even have the will to fight. When I called out for help, that damn fox face showed up. For the longest time, I thought the god of death was my dad, but it was a manifestation of my weakness. I was never scared of this graveyard or that fox. That fox is half your soul. A very important half. You need to get your ass kicked sometimes. You know, not having the fox face around and that weakness made it much harder to kill you so I could get to this point. Jesus Christ. Well, now the two halves are one, I'm not ashamed of being afraid or weak anymore. Yeah. Let's travel together again. Yeah. Sylvia, are you alright? Hey, the kid's with you. What the world happened? How have you been all this time, Pops? Ark? Is it really the honest-to-goodness Ark? Yes, Commoditon, it's really Ark. Now, why are you taking that tone with me? You know I would never honest-to-goodness to begin with. You old adept at nothing adept. So it's really you, kid? I'm not just seeing things? You gigantic knucklehead, you. Ah, come on, don't go crying on me now, Pops. Come on. Stop it, you'll cry yourself out if you cry like that. Ah, stuff it. Don't you know I've been worried sick over what kind of trouble you might be in? That's why I came looking for you, ungrateful son of a bitch. Just chokes me up. Can I help it if the tears go easy to an old age? Well, as you can see, I'm chipper as a graveyard butterfly. There's nothing to worry about anymore. You can retire from all this, Pops. Leave the rest to me. Aren't you funny? I have no intention of retiring as long as I live. And you'd want a booger-picking kid like you to look after him anyway. My goodness, it's hard to know whether these two are bosom buddies or sworn enemies. Which is it? Oh, I guess you could say both. No. Also appropriate for Commoditon and Ark. You're from this castle, right? I'm sorry we caused you so much trouble. We? Excuse me, sir. Just you, asshole. Not at all. Besides, it was your intense burst of energy which finally aroused me from my sleep. And with the world changed so much in the 200 years I was asleep, I think I'm in the traveling mood. Which reminds me, you all seem to be in some kind of special journey yourselves. Well, kind of. You did what I asked you to do, so I guess you're finished here, but you've piqued my interest. If you don't mind, can I join you in your travels? I promise not to get in the way. We appreciate your interest, but the enemies we're facing are no ordinary monsters. We can't possibly guarantee your safety. Listen, you'll have a lot more fun if you travel with that widow and her daughter from the village. Oh no, I certainly don't expect any guarantees. I'm just insufferably tired of all the empty hours. I just want to be freed from this endless tedium with nothing to do. In that case, why don't you just, Drell? Welcome aboard, Drell. Yeah, things are getting livelier in our European travels, too. So, where are we headed? Let's head back to Prague. Kumanitin... Let's head back to Prague, Kumanitin. You know, the rest of you, fuck off. You can just die in a fire, but Eldrea might be there by now. Good idea. We can plan our next move when we get there. Yeah, this is getting exciting again. Come on, then. No sense in letting the grass grow under our feet. Wow, the old man's really calmed down since I've been gone. He's happy. He kept me going for the last 6 months. Oh, I almost forgot. This is for you. I found it in Quihai Tower. Brightly polished talisman. Oh. Let's go. Yeah. You know, you could have not given me this. Just saying. Okay, we're gonna get rid of Kumanitin temporarily, at the least. And... What's wrong? Look, it was red, but now it really is a blue castle. Farewell, dear castle, farewell, my ancestors. Do not begrudge me a little bit of time to travel. And if I don't return, may you vanish again into the mists of time until a new master arrives. I really like the idea of a bored vampire. Okay, we're gonna go to Bistritz. Oh, that was like... Where'd you save the game? Okay, I think we're actually going to probably end here for now. Holy shit, no wonder I was having so much difficulty. He's level 28. So these two are super behind in levels compared to him. That's good to know. That's very good to know. Let's take a look at my... Do I... Okay, so we can unequip this in favor of the brass... Oh my god, these brass knuckles. Oh man. He's gonna be a frickin' god. Of destruction. So tempting to equip the flash badge and just go completely nuts. We're doing it. Mind's Eye flash badge. Go, go, go. And let's see here. Do we have... Okay, so we are going to play with that next time. For now, we are going to go ahead and end things here. I do have an appointment that I need to be at, and I need to get some food before I do that. So that's going to be it for today. Sorry about the early end time today, but you know, what are you going to do? I might be able to stream a little bit substantially later today, so like toward when I would normally be ending the stream. Depending on how things go, we'll see how it is. So, thank you everyone for watching. It has been an absolute pleasure to die over and over, and then die one more time, because, of course, when you're fighting yourself, you know, no matter what happens, no matter who wins, you lose. Later, folks.